season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
On the double.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense for the Jets, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Lawrence finding ETN here, catching it on the out route.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
It's a room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Another tote for ETN.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
ETN up the middle.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll run with Etienne.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Etienne once more.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne.
It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
A very early decision to be made here.
There is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble and go for it. Doesn't seem like it's optimal, but you're the home team. You'll get the support of the crowd all game long. Go get it right now. Put 6 on the board.
Lawrence on the sneak.
Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They go play action with Wilson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will jump out in front here to hit the unusual scoreline of 3-2.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On second down, Lawrence.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A give, running right, ETN.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Lawrence.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when
he's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
The Jets at 5-9 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They go play action now. Wilson. throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. It's Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Now he's got the hook up to Moore. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point. Lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Play action. Now Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, here's Agnew. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Lawrence will throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Now Lawrence. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Finds his tight end Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars have cut the lead back down to 2. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On third down, Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Agnew now to return.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
ETN is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Trevor Lawrence
Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Jaguars have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively.
And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Etienne.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A handoff for Etienne.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Again, he finds more. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They go play action with Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Josh Allen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
He's back to throw.
And that's complete to Davis.
A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Now Etienne.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Lawrence.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but
on a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
And the pressure gets to him again.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop it.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Here's Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Jacksonville, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.